Hi, Tammy Cabell here again, founder of Career Resume Consulting and creator of the Six Figure Pro online coaching program. And today it's going to be a pretty quick tip, but it's something that's extremely powerful during the hiring process. So have you ever had one of those interviews, or maybe several of those interviews, that you thought went really well and you never hear back from the employer? Well, how do you follow up without seeming like a nuisance? So I'm going to give you a really good technique today that you can use in order to follow up but add value to them rather than just being a nuisance and saying, hey, where are you at in the job search or the hiring process? What's going on? It also sets you apart from everybody else in the hiring process. So this is really going to show you how to set yourself apart in an interview and really the follow-up of the interview and how to get someone's attention if they've fallen off the radar and you're not getting any response to any emails or phone calls that you're putting through. So enjoy this. It's a relatively quick tip today, but it's extremely powerful and I recommend that you use it. See you on the other side. And we're going to start with the secret tip of the day. But first I want to introduce myself. For those of you who don't know me, I spent 10 years climbing up the corporate ladder to be in a nice six-figure position at a local large company here in Kansas City, and on my 10-year anniversary I was laid off. But after spending a year looking for a position, after spending nearly 12 months looking for a position, a recruiter actually found me, and I was hired in as a marketing director for what was the largest career firm in America at the time. And it was there that I learned about personal branding and how to brand yourself like you would a can of soup. I mean, what personal branding really is. So I've been very successful. I started my own business 5 years ago, spent 5 years at the executive career firm, spent 5 years at my own business. And since then, I've been able to discern what works and what doesn't work, and really how to get people jobs, six-figure jobs, in a number of weeks. On average, most of my clients, if they follow my system, get a position in less than 10 weeks versus the 18 to 24 month average that most six-figure job seekers have. So let's go ahead and dive into the training. I want to share with you a secret tip of the day, and that is a Google file type search. Not a lot of people know about this, but first let me give you some context of it and tell you what it's for. If you want to follow up with a company, for instance, you're in a hiring process and you want to find out where they're at in that process, because I know that if you're looking for a position, that your timeline and sense of urgency and priority is 100% about finding a job. But their timeline, the employer's timeline, usually it's about 54th on their list of things to do, and they go about business as usual, and a lot of times they don't follow up with you in a timely manner. So how do you approach them in a way that doesn't feel like it's bugging them? So this is what you can do. You can actually do a Google file type search to find documents that might be helpful to them so that you can send that document to the HR professional or the hiring manager. I would prefer that you send it to the decision maker in the process and say something to the effect of, hey, I was doing some research online and I found this document. I think it would be helpful for you. So this would be for white papers or presentations from symposiums or conferences, and it allows you in Google to search for just documents, because Google actually indexes documents as well as websites. So you can look at PDFs, you can look at PowerPoint presentations, you can look at Word documents. It's really amazing what you can do. So let's go through a Google file type search. I'm going to show you exactly what to put exactly what to put on the Google search field. Now, I can tell you you're going to get the best result if you do this in the Google Chrome browser. The Google Chrome browser is free. You can just type in Google Chrome into a Google search field and it will bring up the page where you can download the Google Chrome browser. You're going to get better search results in Google Chrome than you will in Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox, or whatever other browser you may be using. So this is what you want to put in a Google file type search. What this does is look specifically for files of a certain type. So this one is a PDF, and what you would put, for instance, if you wanted to find, if you were applying for a position with an agriculture company, you can put in quotation marks, agriculture industry trends, end quotation marks, plus sign, file type, colon, PDF. Now you might want to pause this and take a look at that and write it down because it's very specific and you have to do it in this way in order to get the best results. So it's quotation marks, agriculture industry trends, end quotation marks, plus file type, colon, PDF. That will give you PDFs, which could be white papers, it could be really any kind of document that's out there online about agriculture industry trends. You can just put in whatever industry you're applying for, and you'll find some really good information out there. The second thing you can look for is references to the company itself in another type of file. So you can mix and match this as you like, but you can put in the company name, in quotation marks of course, then a plus sign, and there's no spaces in between here, file type, colon, and then PPT is PowerPoint. So you can look up PowerPoint presentations, and you'd be surprised what's out there as far as PowerPoint presentations. There, a lot of people, and I've even found stuff that's in a secured site. It's amazing what you can find using Google Chrome and using this Google file type search. So go ahead and write this down, take notes on this, and look up colon PPT, which is PowerPoint presentation, or you could look up colon DOC, which is Word document, or really any document out there. The three most common types are PowerPoint, PPT, PDF, which would be any PDFs out there, and then also Word documents, .doc. And you can put anything in quotations. The quotations only mean that it's looking for a character string of whatever this says. So it's looking for an exact replica of agriculture industry trends or the company name, Hallmark, plus file type PPT. Okay? So I hope that helps.
Okay, wasn't that cool? Yeah, you can use this tactic anytime that you're communicating with a decision maker, a hiring manager, an employer, HR, recruiters. Use that technique every single time, and it will surprise and delight them every single time. So tomorrow we're going to be talking about, I'm going to outline to you the components that you must possess, those traits that you must possess in order to win your next job in the fastest amount of time possible. So it's going to be more of a framework, more of a high-level thought process than the quick tip that I gave today. But it's going to be just as powerful for you, and if you understand these, then it turns you into a much better candidate. So look forward to talking to you tomorrow with that subject. And until then, have a wonderful day. If you need immediate assistance, of course, just reply back with an email or call my office. It's 816-600-2478, and I'd be happy to have a conversation with you, or one of our team members have a conversation. Enjoy your day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye now.